Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders. Two teams that met back in Super Bowl 37 in San Diego. The Bucs and Raiders are underway.
Jalen Richard going to take it out of his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. First down with Jacobs as he'll get this forward for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? Because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Now Carr.
Got his connection complete to Ruggs.
Touchdown!
Derek Carr with a touchdown pass to Henry Ruggs. And the Raiders are on the board first here on the road in Tampa.
The underdog here showing no fear. Great opening drive.
Now, we weren't in the locker room for the pregame speech, but I will guarantee you somewhere along the way the head coach said, let's just grab a big stick and smack them with it and let them know we're going to be here today. They may be the team that's supposed to be superior, but we're not backing down to anyone.
And on the road, no less, setting the tone. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Brady.
This one swung out here to Jones.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard.
Well, that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force the third down.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He rifles one that's intercepted. Tanner Muse with it, and they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now after the INT, it's Carr. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. It's Ruggs. Touchdown, Vegas. Henry Ruggs with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Raiders lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell...
And nothing but daylight ahead. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 75 yards. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown.
Well, there's no doubt that this offense was in desperate need of a quick answer, and they got it. One play, and they're right back in this game.
Because you got the sense if they stall down here and then another score on the other side to make it a 3-score game, could have gotten ugly. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Shaquille Barrett there pushing upfield to make the stop. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. To throw is Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. Oh, looking for water, but this is intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Corey Littleton gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Brady trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
49 yards rushing for him now to this point.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
On first down, Carr. Throw left side, taken in by Renfro. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Raider first down, 17 yards. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Carr completes it, and he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On first down, Drake. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Carr. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A Raider first down, Carter Renfro. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver.
But it'll be 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Carr. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked up by Jamel Dean.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go.
On the screen, Bernard. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away.
Hunter Renfrow deep to return for the Raiders.
That's taken on the 25. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Second half straight ahead from Raymond James Stadium. Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. So for the call, let's get back over to Tampa and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stumping that one short of a first down.
Well, we got beefeaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu, I'll tell you that much for free. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46. Shotgun now for Brady.
To Evans on the slant.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Now Bernard. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He's got it complete to Gronkowski.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans there to make the grab. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that will tie our game here in the third. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away.
Jalen Richard going to take it out of his end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. Touchdown Raiders. Third touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
And plenty to praise on the play, but this is also a bit of a breakdown defensively because you've got to be right on him when he makes the catch. Otherwise, he has the ability to really make you pay, and he does right there, picking up excellent real estate after the catch.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the third quarter from Tampa.
From the gun, it's Brady. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Brady's throw complete there to Evans.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Brady to throw again. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Brady's throw there complete.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
5 yards remain on 2nd down.
To throw, it's Brady.
They'll drop this off for Bernard.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Again, it's Brady. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown.
Chris Godwin.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bucs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for two, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Carr.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Brady. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Here's Bernard. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
To throw is Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete.
And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Brady on target to Gronk. 1st down Buccaneers.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. They'll give Fournette another crack, and they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
Partner, you get about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. And Suckup will put this one right through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Hunter Renfrow is the man he was looking for.
3rd down here.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now Carr.
Steps away to his left. He finds an opening past the 40.
And he's got a first down here as he stops the clock, but just 16 ticks remaining.
Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first.
Here's Carr.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Carr to throw.
Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
First down Raiders, Carr to Waller. Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
And he's in! Are you kidding me?
How do you give that up?
One of the most improbable ways to finish a game, and they do win it on the final play. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders.
And, of course, this win a big one. They can hang their hat on this victory on the road against the defending Super Bowl champs.
And you know how difficult it is for the team that wears the crown because they're going to get everyone's best shot. So let's face it, they circled this game. We're going to go in there and take down the defending Super Bowl champs. This is our opportunity. They're not going to walk out of here with a trophy today, but they will walk out with respect around the league. And to them, that's